We're back for another painting video. Today we're going to be doing Mielki, the Kairi warrior. For whatever reason, I just cannot pronounce Kairi, I feel correctly, especially if I'm saying it just as a full sentence. Anyways, primed, ready to go. This is what it looks like. And we are going to paint Mielki like Angemon from Digimon. We're continuing our series of Digimon-esque Heroscape figures. For this, we only need 4 colors. We're going to do a warped yellow, a barren blue, uniform gray, and for a lot of the white that Angemon has, it's going to be brain matter beige. These are the highlight colors that they have, that Angemon has, but it's mostly going to be this beige. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and get some of this beige down in my paint right there. And as always, we're just going to start off with our go-to brush, this small guy right here. And most of their body is this white, including their wings, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. There's not going to be much of a difference between the white base coat I have on here, or primer, and this beige, but this way we can go ahead and at least try to make sure that it's all the right coloring here. Yeah, as I thought, you probably can't even see a difference. I might as well be trying to wipe down nothing. I guarantee that. I mean, I can barely pick up any difference here with my eyes. I'm sure the camera's not getting anything much better than that, but that's okay. Maybe my primer missed some spots, and I'm gonna hit that up here. So I don't want to just do that touch up with just that, because then who knows, when it dries it might look a little different, as I have come to find out after doing a few of these. Yeah, see, there's a little bit like in between the feathers and stuff that my spray paint primer couldn't quite get. And then any of the clothes we're going to go ahead and hit with that blue helmet, and we're going to do gray. Maybe I'll do the thorns also that golden color, just to really emphasize the highlighting. Well, yep, can't really tell I actually did anything with that, but that's okay. There were a few spots that I saw in person. I'm going to go ahead. Ooh, you know what? I actually went with that gold right off the bat. Let's do our gray highlighting. Let's start there. I'm thinking maybe like the leg armor for sure. It's gonna have this gray. We're just kind of making these choices up on the spot. I've just been coming into these without really doing too much prep, just because I got so much going on. And if I sit here and stare at minifigures all day trying to decide how to paint them, it'll just burn me out. And this is supposed to be fun and relaxing. No sense in burning ourselves out. Here we go, just getting into getting those leg pieces. That way when the leg dries I can try and get the cape behind it. In hindsight, I should have went with the blue on the cape first. Oh well. Live and learn, right? So then, let's go ahead and do the greaves, the hand armor, this color. That'll fit along with Angemon. Okay. So far, I'm not loving this choice that I've done, but who knows, maybe when I start getting the blue and the gold on there, it'll help pull it together and I won't feel so bad about these choices. This gray is just so dark. And then Angemon's got a little bit more gray decals on the armor and stuff, but I think I'm gonna hold off on doing that just because I want to see what it looks like after I start getting some more of this blue together. Whoops, I dipped into my mixture, so that's going to be a problem. But, hey, happy little accidents, as Bob Ross would say. And I just grabbed the wings, so I got white all over my fingers. Again, happy little accidents. Oh yeah, I like this blue a lot more. That looks really nice, actually, with the white armor. As long as I am careful and don't paint over the white armor, that'll be good. Let's try to get in there between his legs. And I did it. Yeah, you know what, it actually kind of worked out that I did a darker blue on the inside. It kind of gives the appearance of a shadow. And then you figure, yeah, I like it. So then it's got a bit more blue going on here. So I'm thinking maybe the cuirass will be this blue. Cuirass and shoulder pads. And maybe I might touch up some of the decal on the armor with that gray after the blue dries up. Maybe that's what I'll do. I've also noticed on several of my figures I've painted on this channel so far that I have a habit of somehow finishing, and then when I'm editing the video, I'm like, how could you have forgotten, you know, this whole like section? Like somehow my eyes are just missing sections. Entire sections seem to be, I don't know, my eyes not working, I guess. Don't really have a good excuse. Oh yeah, trying to get between the wing and the body without touching the wing. Ah, here you go. Here's a thought. How about set it down, Michael? That might be helpful. That's what it's looking like so far. I realize I got it kind of heavy on some areas, so I'm trying to move it around a little bit. And then, I'm debating about trying to make the helmet blue or not. Now, I think I'll stick with gold, and I'm going to try to avoid his face, try to keep the face white. That might be all the blue we actually do. So we're going to go ahead and get our gold down then. Both the spear and the helmet with horns. It's going to be this gold. And try to avoid the face. As best I can. While still getting the helmet, you know? Know what I'm saying? Oop. There we go. Now we gotta get the sides here so there's not this funky looking white or gray on the sides. There we go. Now we're going to try and get top of the helmet. Got some excess paint I'm trying to wipe off. Ooh, grabbed way too much paint there. All right. Time for the spear. Digimon doesn't have a spear. They have a little bow staff, but I don't think any Heroscape figures have a bow staff. So what can you do, right? Obviously we're not going to get a 1-for-1. Try to get some of this excess paint off. Ooh, thank you for landing up. Okay. Not bad. I kind of like the way the gold and the blue is working. And I apologize. I'm not catching myself. I'm getting real close to the mic because I'm checking the camera to make sure it's in view. So I imagine it's going to be real loud. A couple of sections. And now I'm just going to try and go back. Wipe some of that blue off. Gotta do some kind of footing. The base. I'm thinking, don't want to do blue. Ooh, I think this color, this red, might work. From what I'm thinking. Alright, well, in the palette, this red looked like it was going to be different. I thought it had been watered down enough. My idea was going for some kind of like sunset. Instead, it's going to look like Angemon has fallen and is standing in a pool of blood, which is not at all what I wanted to do. I did not mean to do Angemon fall down mode. So, unfortunately, this Angemon is just out for blood. Maybe somebody succeeded in killing TK, and now he's out for vengeance. Well, it is what it is. Not bad. Unfortunately, this one had a lot of white going on. So, there we go. That is Mielki. Heroscape version. And my Digimon version. Not bad. There'll be a high resolution photo placed in just a couple of seconds after it's dried for a final look. Thanks for joining for another paint night.